Show, Mr. Hill Show, now you get Mr. Over the Hill Show. First, of course, congratulations to everybody here that won something. But really, congratulations to all of you. You're here because you're special at Hisco, and that's an honor in itself. So really, to all of you, congratulations on just being here in addition to getting those rewards. I would thank you for allow me to have our family here today. And I'd like to introduce them, and please no applause, but I'll ask them to stand up when I call their name and then sit back down. And starting, I'm watching myself so I don't say the oldest. So I'll start with our firstborn. Patience Hannah is here. Patience Hannah, yeah, with her husband Mark. Number 2 daughter is Jane Wilson with her husband David from Washington. Patience is in from Vermont. Paula Travis is here without her husband this evening from Roanoke. Laura Nye from Austin, Texas. Cameron Lude. Carol Lester and her husband Terry Lester and their daughter Sarah Lester. Sarah's in San Antonio. She's a second year, I guess, student to be a doctor. Be nice to her. She'll be a doctor. We're being nice to her. And our number 6 son, Paul Jr., he's not here. Poor kid. He's in Vancouver at the Olympics. He said, "Dad, I bought these tickets way a long time ago. I can't be there." So he's not here. And our baby, a little baby, Glenn Merriman, and his wife Sherry, and their daughter Jennifer. They live in Austin. And I'm very happy and thank you for letting me introduce them. If we met today and I forgot your name, please understand. I'm going to be, when you get older, you're going to be like a baby. I'm going to be 83, so please forgive me if I forgot your name. In 1938, I was in the 5th grade at Annunciation School in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Had a nun, and the nun held me after school, and she called me aside and she said, "I want you to know that on Friday, on the big test, you got the highest score." And then she said to me, "Don't let it go to your head." And like this book says, I have had a lot of successes that we've talked about here. I've had, and the book explains, I survived the big war. I came home with a wonderful wife and family. And with you, I have had these Hisco successes. And we didn't let it go to our head. And last December, my wife was in the nursing section of where we live. She was hurting real bad. And she asked me, she pleaded with me, help me, I'm hurting. And I would go out in the hall and find a nurse. And I'd say to the nurse, "Please, can you give us a pain pill? My wife is really hurting. Or a shot of morphine. Please help us." The nurse would say, "No, you'll have to see the doctor. The doctor comes around on Thursday." And I wasn't able to do anything. For 58 years, my wife depended on me. And when she really needed me, I couldn't help her. Now that will go to your head. And I know that in this room, there are some others of you who have similar situations. It's not all everyday roses. You all have had, in your own way, your own sadness and disappointments. And we have all learned to take the bitter with the better. And tonight is the better. Tonight we celebrate 40 years of Hisco. And 40 years for a company is a long time. A lot of companies, most companies don't make it. When I left you 11 years ago, you were profitable, growing, important, satisfying, I hope, honest, and a good place to work. And you had the best ESOP plan in the whole world. We really wanted it to be right, and we had it right. We kept it perfect. Again, this book tells you nicely done how we got there. I want to say thanks to Bob Dill for commissioning the book and It was his idea, and thanks to Peter Height for the work that they did to make it work. Peter did all the heavy work. The book is a lot about me, but this evening that honors me honors you. It really says more about you than it says about me, that you would do this. Now I come back after 11 years tonight and look at you. You are still, all those adjectives I just said, you are still the same except bigger, better. You're still going first class. I love that. It's only $1 more, I should say. The Marriott River Walk, who knew how sweet it is. So I asked myself, is there a secret? What is the secret? Is there a magic Hisco secret? How about this training? Training. I always like to stay in a Marriott because when you walk into the Marriott and you see everybody in here has a uniform on, they all obviously have been trained and they know what they're doing and they really genuinely look happy to serve us. I like Marriotts. And I know then, like you've been doing the last 2 days, you train, train, train. You all now have the same information. You all have the same goals for Hisco. That's a big deal. You are together. Training begets trust. You feel that you can depend on each other. You trust each other, and now everyone trusts you. Your co-worker, of course, here with you, but your suppliers. Hisco is a trusted company. You really have kept that going. But most important of all, you keep your eye on the ball. Most, your very precious customers trust you. And you need that. Because you are trained, you are all informed, you are honest, and you can be trusted.